I confess, if it weren't for you, I wouldn't know unconditional love. Yes, thank you for that. Exactly.
This podcast is intended for those 18 and over. If that's not you, please come back when you're of age. Welcome to the BedPost Confessions podcast. BedPost Confessions is an Austin-based live storytelling series featuring smart, sexy stories. The highlight of each show is the participation of the audience members who have a chance to share their own secrets, wishes, and regrets in the form of anonymous confessions, which are then read aloud during the show. The annual BedPost Confessions Poetry Show took place on May 30th, 2015 at the Spider House Ballroom in Austin, Texas. It was a beautiful night, and we are happy to share with you 11 pieces from the night, one from each performer. Andrea Eames.
If you love me, I will be too much, I promise. And I promise I will be faithful in ways you do not want or expect. My mouth is sullen and hungry, and you must have all of it or none. Teeth, tongue, palate, one animal, sour and demanding and devouring. In return, I will unskein myself, and spread my pelt, taut and tent-pegged, to hammock you. I will swaddle you and feed you my love in pieces, plug your mouth, make it milk-drowsy and morphiate. I will suffocate and smother you with my perfumes, sweet and foul both, and I will turn your stomach and breathe myself through your lungs and weigh them in my 2 hands to feel them swollen and surrendered. And I will eat each of your breaths with the spoon of my tongue, and I will unswallow them back to you as kisses. I will suck the ichor from your eyes. I will uproot your hair by the handful and use it in unspeakable rituals. I will chew the parings of your nails. I will not let any part of you go to waste. My disgust is as pungent as my pleasure, and you shall have more than enough of both. Your repugnance is sweet, and I will not meet your mother, and she will not approve of me. If you love me, it will choke you until you are gagged and gagging, and I will not accept your sipping, your timidity. Gorge yourself on me. Be engrossed. Be repelled, if you must. And if you shuffle backwards after, husked and giggling, then you, my dear, were not worth the tasting. Thank you.
Ms. Boy.
Iconically queer, inspired by an evening with Betty Bond. Never aim for equality, my dear. It sets the bar of possibility too low. Relax into the art of being. Develop a lifestyle for yourself as if there were no praise, no blame. Imagine who you would be without the judgments of others to contain you. To find your own style, strip yourself of everything except your true self. Be boldly naked. Dress yourself consciously in your imperfections and their projections. Be the fool miming truth to an audience with 3D blindfolds. It isn't enough to be noticed. Be recognized. Recognized for what you are, how you are, who you are. You are a limited edition original. Yourself is a gold embossed calling card to be thrust into the hands of oncoming strangers. Don't aim for equality, darling. Aim for divine.
Adam Sultan.
This is called Parents in the Room. Mom, please help me. I know it's asking a lot, seeing as how you're dead and all, and this is a touchy subject. I'd like to know something about women, and you seemed the obvious source, as well as the last person with whom I'd ever cared to discuss my sex life. But here we are, me and this roiling obsession with an act I view as a reason for living or for loving life. And you, looking better and better in your younger years, popping up as probable cause for things being so screwed up. I know, Psychology 101, right? Can I get a hug? I think that's all I've ever wanted. I'm sure I got plenty. Maybe I should talk to Dad. Still the charmer in his later years, the female dinner guest bursting in bright laughter at his smirking offhand humor, a flirtation I can glean at a tender age, but not understand. I mean, he's bald and old. Not exactly bold, but kind. Maybe that's his weapon, the one he doesn't use on Mom so she doesn't laugh as she excuses herself to the bathroom for a long drink. I had to make up a lot of rules as I went along. I collected, I cheated. Some I stole, others I broke. I returned the favors. I came, I went. And I'm still coming and going, in and out of my and others' hearts and parts, with a delicate hand of a junkie lifting a tiny white crumb balanced on the hairs of a dusty shag carpet. I'm dying to score the simple fix, inject the shot of pure common sense, feel the rush of cool equanimity so I can get on with the business of not making love like my parents are in the room. Some sexy work, if you can get it. Okay.
Allegra Ko.
This poem is an ode to condoms. They come in packages, purple, gray, black, gold, square or rectangle, rarely round, though that is the actual shape. Instead square for safety's sake and perforated for your tearing pleasure. They come in packages, and in the dark you wait for the moment to present, when one of us will be overwhelmed to question, should I grab the, or proposition, firm and hopeful. Wait a second while They come in packages, and after unwrapping with a poking prod and a small unrolling, I take my 50-50 guess on which way it will unfurl. And aside from the potent pause, I don't really mind them. Aside from the implication, and of course the sterile smell, it just isn't all that different for me. And you, these days, you don't mind them either. Better than the alternative of monotony, commitment, and basically boredom. Better instead to endure this small separation that boards on the back of our minds. Is it still on? Broken? Lost up there? Who will be the first to clutch it at the base when you withdraw to reposition and re-engage until the final moments when we have both lost ourselves in the going, ongoing, flowing of motion, and the final moment is just about to come? In that moment, do you feel safer? Do you ever wonder or consider the protective layer that divides me from the goo of you? For me, it's freeing to, without considerate contemplation, say, yes, I want your come in me, baby, and be conscious that I'm consequence-free, at least in the 99th percentile. Afterwards, when you lower yourself down and we have come down and are ready to move around, you, carefully now, as if this were the moment of release, pull yourself out of me, aware of that sheath. The novelty, for me, is in gripping the slimy base, slowly sliding it off, winding to the left and right around you, gathering up what has slipped down from the tip, pulling it off, open end up, contents gliding down, still warm and shifting in their latex container. I think I picked it up in sex ed. To be safe, tie a knot at the end. As if at that point, when we separate and clean up the evidence, there's a risk of ejaculation contamination. Regardless of the relevance, I always tie a knot. There's something off-putting about that warm bag of fluid. Even though you were just inside of me, tongue sharing space, saliva spreading, sweat from your body covering mine, there's a way I don't want to touch with my hands what was once inside of you and now sits in this pliable test tube. This is the true intimacy, carrying part of you that could have tied our lives together, that I now knot on the way to the bathroom and discard like garbage. Thank you.
Theo, love.
I love my friends and I love my enemies. Reflections in a mirror, I'm trying to see a clearer me. You are your surroundings, so I'm careful who is near to me. So many dear to me, but the fear I feel limits me. And what I choose to see, what I choose to believe, what I think I can achieve, and how this world looks back at me, I don't want to see. It's blinding like hide and seek. And if my eyes could bleed, I'd cry out loud, help me, please, Lord, hear me. Love is a fire that breathes. Love is a fire that needs. Love is all I can believe. Love is fighting to be free. For what it's worth and meant to be, you are I, and I are we. Hate's the door, love's the key. Love is a gift of life to me. It shaped the best parts of me. It's a work of art to me. In the darkness I can see all these people lost and lonely, searching for homes to be. No one's been shown to see. No other love alive will set you free. In the end, I just want someone who will hold me, get to know me for me and not always try to control me. Share what's good in life. I want someone to love me, ride or die till the end, honest eyes that could show me. A different perspective without an objective. Loving isn't easy, you have to be selective. Faithful, forgiving, ready and willing, my heart is still healing from the pain. And as the tears roll down my cheeks, you listen to when I speak, and I think of you when I sleep and I pray. I'm gonna shower you with blessings. It's love I'm confessing, like flowering in the sun's rays. Every day becomes a gift I get to share with you. I'm excited and believe in everything that you do. You're so beautiful, and I wrote this for you, just to say I'd be lost without you.
Jacob Dodson.
For my long-distance paramour who is apprehensive because she's never gotten physical with a man with a beard before. Cuddling a man with a beard is like cuddling a man without a beard. Have you ever ridden a unicorn through a field of marshmallow trees? I don't need to mention that this unicorn has like a rainbow mane and a rainbow tail, but the unicorn also says encouraging things every now and then, like, girl, your ass looks great in those jeans. That's what making out with a man with a beard is like. Getting motorboated by a man with a beard is a step up in luxury and comfort. It's more like a yacht. And who wouldn't want to get yachted? Do you not think that it'll be sensual if I gently stroke your nipples with my chin hair? I also have my doubts. Are you concerned that my manly growth will chafe your bikini area while you sit on my face? Do you also worry about a sloth pickpocketing you? These things are equally improbable. Beards are great for sex and other things. Abraham Lincoln had a beard and he rode that straight to the White Office. Oval Office in the White House. The presidency. My brother doesn't have a beard and look what happened to him. Nobody respects him. My beard is soft in ways that my toned, muscular exterior can hardly fathom. My beard is dense in a way that my emotionally intelligent, well-rounded self can scarcely dream of. My beard smells like blueberries. You know what else also smells like blueberries? Blueberries. Who doesn't love blueberries? My beard is rich in antioxidants. Do you have heart disease? Have you been having trouble with free radicals? I got the beard for you. My beard smells like blueberries. You know what else also smells like blueberries? Blueberries. And your bikini area after you sit on my face.
Brad Walton.
All right, this next one is called Yes, I Want You. Yes, I want you. I want your body. To feel the softness and sudden tension as touch and response continue their pleasure loop. To gather clues and understand each of your subtleties, leading from once was to please now. To watch you succumb and surrender as protected parts perform their primal purpose. Yes, I want you. I want your mind. To trade in the currency of syllabic seduction, speaking scenarios of sexual sedition. To entice you with thoughts of peripatetic positions and palpitations. To fill your head with remembrances of romance and rhythmic rambunctiousness. Yes, I want you. I want your soul. To trade energies as intention and execution become an encapsulation. To feel the shifts as tenderness gives way to intensity and falls softly into my arms. To know the essence so carefully concealed, so beautifully revealed in all that is you. Yes, I want you.
Jeanna Opperman.
Poems, like conversations, are located in the body. The sharpness of the consonant reveals the wolf and her fangs, as well as scraps of sinew, of blood on bone. Tear it apart. That's one impulse. Destroy through the hard T of tonight and touch and continent. Poems, like people, are often buried under loyalties to cadence and in rhyme to a decade-long lover. Kill the sentiment. That's another one. Bludgeon with hammer and forgetfulness. I belong to no one, only wish I did. But poems like me can't let you in, can't show you who they are without a kind of annihilation. Are you asking me to kill you? We want to know that mysterious other, want help in navigating the blundering dusk, need to feel the beat of a wholly unique human heart. But loneliness, like poems, is the salve on the wound. It's what drapes the body with a gorgeous lack of indifference. Please tell me what a poem can do that I can't. Tell me how I can be memorized and repeated, read and scanned. I am ashamed of the shapeliness of my vowels, how they sound different before various letters. Yet poems like confessions are all that I have. I love you. It's what the poem wants to say but doesn't. The poem isn't a whore. She doesn't want each of your lips upon hers. Instead, the poem slashes through the silent P and K, is motivated by the art of it. I see how you fondle each other in your own rooms, how you crook finger and provoke, how you get what you want, while I sit on the other side of the door, fists in pockets, and wait, and the poem sees too.
Brooke Axtell.
Be careful with a woman. Be careful with a woman. Be careful with a woman like me. Be careful with a woman. Be careful with a woman. Be careful with a woman like me. Be careful with a woman like me, who lives like a drunkard for the gray honey of the sea, who sends her singing voice to distant coves like a hurricane trapped in a bottle just to see if shrouds can be ripped and the dead raised. Be careful with a woman like me who sharpens her heart like an ivory dagger and howls her monsoon music to the moon, who wraps her secrets in silver cloths to hide beneath deck and makes no promises, who is a cloud no hammer can nail to the bed, who will keep you restless and well fed on blackberries. Be careful with a woman like me who dances in with a brass band and slips away like a line in the sand when the slightest wind moves. It is not that I can't be true. It is not that you are a red lacquered door to open and quickly pass through. But what appears to be a delicate locket hanging from a gold chain at my neck holds a private tempest and the shipwreck of every storm-torn night my skin eats. You should be careful with a woman like me. All the while I trained in guerrilla warfare, chewed rabid stew, sank my teeth into the neck of a god who does not topple at the earthquake of a shrine. I crossed 7 purple mountains on my knees. I sucked on stones until they turned to bread. I gave my heart to a hungry harlot to eat for breakfast. And you will find only the gray honey of the sea rocking, rocking, rocking in a woman like me.
Edgeday.
I got the girl on top, she will do the riding. We're playing games and saying I do the right and say what the fuck I want. I'm the new Joe Biden. I'm God with the flow. I'm the new Poseidon. All you sharks know who you're biting. Be smart, know who you're fighting. Cause I kill him with the flow. He will use the lightning. Me and my brother Zeus will never lose the Titans. When an ass toss at me, you ought to see the audacity of Odysseus taking Odyssey across the sea. No Achilles' heel is a thrill, this ain't exhausting me. No loss for me, even if it seems that I'm lost at sea. Many, many monsters is hectic in these oceans. I will make it through, fuck them all, protected by these Trojans. Breaking through these fucking walls, lots of tasks, nothing small. Lots to have, I want it all. Lots of ass, I'm fucking tall. Short, skinny chick, or really thick, having a fucking ball. Always an adventure when I venture, never nothing dull. Bright, brilliant brother, yeah, look in my fucking skull. Now everybody wants to shine. My mind is rubbing off. I'm not one for jewelry, a shotgun in the newest V. No Kenneth, no Grizz, no .com, no crew with me, but first impression is doggone, dog, who is he? Must be foreign cause he's not from where you and me are. Someone far, my option, take you to sea. On the ship, on the trip, not fun, take you to sea. A mothership, a mother sit sucked on. Then chew to eat your baby, still on baby's milk, but come. And you will be from daycare and simple things to gray hair and wrinkled skin. And still, you'd have not gone through puberty, so sit back, grab the popcorn while viewing me, cause it will be a thriller. No pop songs, it's eulogies, killer. I come to conquer when I have a fucking concert on the stage. Cause behind the mic, I'm like Esperanza on the bass, Beethoven on the keys, Coltrane on the sax, bold claim, but damn, I know fame's in my path, no flame. I get propane for the gas, no grain. I pour Rogaine on the grass, no rain. I build my own lane on the track, stand by, I'm coming through, so train on your ass, cocaine.
cocaine and some hash high energy shit. No games, that's the past and the memory stick. No change, none of that, none of necessity. It's cold veins that I have for my enemy, bitch. Cold-blooded, cold-hearted, goddammit, I'm shivering. A cold shoulder, that's what the fuck that I'm giving them. Cause they ain't catching what the fuck I'm delivering over their head. Yeah, it's in the air that I'm living in. And I'm driven like a limo ride, and I fly in the sky. When I die, it's going to be artistic genocide. Brisket in her thighs, in her buns, in her bum. Improvise, lick this when I come. Sick shit, them is nice. Big tits, gigantic. Gemini's disengage, rip the stage with the rage in my eyes. And I'm blind, eyes closed. In my mind, my inner mind is where you find what I sowed wintertime. Ice cold.
Evany Stewart.
How to properly flirt with someone you're attracted to and want to be your boo. Get back over here with my heart. You smell good. What is that? Forever? You make me want to eat my words and spit out my spine. I'd abandon all my awful for you. Baby, can I call you baby? No? Okay. You got me blushing in rainbows. You got me wanting to share the other half of my sandwich. If I were a spider, I'd web for you, have 1 million of your babies, and then eat you. If I were a caterpillar, I'd chew through everything just to become a butterfly in your stomach. A chrysalis, I break through all this hard for you. I was an actress once, a lion tamer, a magician. I stopped planning my escape for you, stop bad-mouthing love, start believing that love is in me and found more of it in you. You make me want to figure out how much wood could a woodchuck chuck? If a woodchuck could chuck wood. When I'm with you, I know the things that hurt don't have to. Us survival women know how to build walls and make our bodies a fort. Know how to be survivors of war, our expectoration in a constant state of a revolution. Won't you rise with me? Won't you hip hop and jazz me? Won't you be like totally punk rock and scream, I love you with me when I'm with you? My pulse is a hummingbird, my body a parachute, reminding me that I was not meant to live alone, nor is my heart remote from saving. Can we go through seasons together? So what if November comes, I still won't leave or change? So what if my milkshake brings all the boys to the yard? You make my heart an adobe home. Even when they try to earthquake us loose, I'll be mud brick and hold strong. You were in a dream I'm having 100 years from now. You keep saying you'll be you and allow me to call you mine. Yo! I squeeze your pimples and shave your back for you, son. That's love. Because sometimes people can't reach it and then it be... Okay. You remind me there are easier ways to do things. I just never took them. So I'm saying, like, can we be an item or a pair or, like, share space together and stuff? No? Okay.
BedPost Confessions is produced by myself, Sadie Smythe of sadiesmythe.com, Mia Martina of miaontop.com, and Julie Gillis of juliegillis.com. Podcast audio production by Ian Danskin of Innuendo Studios. And you can find links to all of our websites and more information about Bedpost Confessions at bedpostconfessions.com. Find Bedpost Confessions most active on Facebook and less so on Twitter. Thanks for listening to our smart, sexy poems.
I'm a little worried about this one. I confess I can't wait till the show is over so I can eat my girlfriend. Out.
I confess, pregnancy makes me feel like a 12-year-old boy because it only takes me about 2 minutes to come. How embarrassing. Smiley face, frowny face.
I confess I often masturbate after my boyfriend leaves because the sex could be better. I know. Well, no, he needs to slow the fuck down. No, yes, ma'am.